Hi, I'm Stephanie Akerman. Welcome to my video tutorial series on dies, doodles, and designs. This is video 3, and what we're going to use today is the 3 flower dies, number 3, 4, and 5. So I'm quickly just going to review getting your image down onto your paper. And if you notice, I'm running this off the edge of the tag so that it looks like it's just going to start right off of this corner. And then because the centers and the leaves are right here on your template, you're just going to place that in the middle. And then here's a little tip. When you are putting your leaves onto your flower, make sure you don't connect that leaf to the flower, because I'll show you what happens is it looks like it's connected and it's a petal that has kind of grown out of the flower. So you want to keep those leaves away from the flower. There you go. So like I said, I have it stepped out here, got it all penciled in. On this one, I've already used my pen and I've doubled up the lines, and then we're going to start with the color, and this is on the watercolor press paper. You're going to make sure all of your lines are erased, pencil lines, and then using the technique I showed you, we're going to just blot on some color, and I will just quickly go over and show you the leaves. Remember, we're not swiping or stroking our brush. I'm just simply blotting the color on. It's almost pressing it in. And you can mix colors. And then taking a paper towel, again, you're just going to blot it off. It brings the colors down quite a bit. That way you can go back in and add some depth and shadow. So on this, once you get all of your colors in, you're going to let it dry, or if you have a heat gun, you can dry that. I have been adding black into my backgrounds, and I'm going to show you on this one. You can see where the black background, I'm really liking the dark background. It's a little bit new to my process, but I'm liking a lot. So on this one, I'm going to show you an additional technique where I'm using the Uniball Signo white pigment pen. And what you're going to do is take and get your pen started just to get the ink flowing. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to add some very simple doodle details to the colors that I already have. Now remember, this needs to be completely dry so that your pigment ink will sit right on top of that watercolor. If not, it will dissolve, or it'll really bleed into the paper and you won't be able to see the white. So I'm just going in and I'm making marks here and there around my tag, and I'm going to add a lot of detail to this black, and it just adds a little bit extra to it. You can do it. Now the thing I want to tell you about white pigment ink is that until it's dry, it's not. So you need to be careful about smearing your ink, which is forgiving. So you can see here, if you decide you don't like it, you can take a pencil and you can erase it, which is nice. You can use a damp cloth, but once it's dry, it's permanent. So make sure that you are liking what you do, and if you don't, you can remove it and then add your color in. Okay, so I think I've added enough detail to this. The nice thing is you can go back in and add some at any time. So that is the new technique that we added for the flowers. Now don't forget there are 3 different flowers so that you can create 3 new pages for your do-it-yourself journal and add it into your tag book.